Hi guys, this is Juno and welcome back to another account review in Summoners War, and today we have a very exciting account. Holix's account is a Europe server account, and just from the profile screen we can see he has amazing units. I'm going to be working on his RTA team after this, which will be in a separate video, but man, just seeing that combo, the Han Gianna combo, is already making me excited. He also has a Jaeger, the Benedict, he has the Nigong, Celia, Alexandra, the 3 LD5s that I have. He has 2 great arena offense units, the Grogan, which got another buff, the past balance patch, and he's like S tier now, or S tier. He also has the Han Wu, which I showcased in a account improvement where he was also very good. The account owner reached G3 in global server. So if you look at his account, he's been playing for 2,600 days. He has no record for RTA, so that's a little surprising, but he's in a G3 guild. He reached G2 in regular arena. That's all we have to see. I'm going to look at his runes, his account overall, and see what he could improve on. Let's just get right in, because this is going to be a fun one. Hey guys, before we start the video, if you guys are interested in getting advice and help from me and other Summoners War players, feel free to join my Discord, where the link is in the descriptions below. Also, if you enjoy my content and want to support me, become a Patreon, where the link for it is also in the descriptions. I want to say I appreciate all the support, and believe me, I really do. Anyways, that was it. Let's get back to the video. So we'll first start with his box. So yeah, I guess Grogan is his main character. His rep is ruined pretty well. It's a fast Grogan. I think it needs to be faster if it's paired with the Tiana. It's on Rage Will. If it's going first, it might even not need the Will. So I don't know how he's using him. So I can't really say much about this Grogan. A lot of units here. Yep, he pretty much has almost all of the water LD5s, I think, other than maybe the Miles. I don't see a Miles. I mean, I'm pretty sure there's a couple more that he doesn't have, but you could see that he has a whole lot of units. A lot of fire units. I'm pretty sure there's a whole lot of defenses or offenses that he can make. Let's look at his LD LD5s, because that's what we're going to see. He does have the Leo and he does have the Tiana, so he has everything for the AD and AO. Yeah, so here it is. He has a Darien, 2A Darien, he has the Hanur, the Benedict, the Jaeger, the Nigong. So Nigong defense, I think, is a very good one. He has a Halfist. No Molly though. No Molly, okay. Alexandra, Gianna, look at that, Martina. In the Dark LD5s, he has 3. Gianna, Alexandra, and the Grogan. Oh, and Han, there you go. The Han would be up there, but guess not. And the Han, so 4. And then the other 4, so he has a total of 8. The other 4 is Nigong, Hanur, Jaeger, and Benedict. Overall, not like crazy luck. I know just by the fact that he has 8 LD5s is a great thing, but I think overall, the only S tier units is probably Gianna and Han for RTA, right? And maybe even a Jaeger, depending on how you use him. I know Benedict, a lot of people want a buff, and Nigong's pretty much not used in RTA actually. I like his build. I think he's a little too fast in my opinion. If you could get it this fast, I would kill some speed for more defense and more HP actually. Let's go to his runes. And I am looking forward to this because I already talked with him a little in Discord and I know that he has some fast runes. So if you look at violent speed, fastest is 29, then 28, then 25. A couple fast runes on slot 1, slot 3. 25, 22. Ooh, slot 3 a lot weaker, and I'm surprised that these runes are not plus 15. I would start working on these. Slot 4 is a 22. Okay, another 22. Other than slot 1 right now, everything looks pretty mediocre. 28, slot 5, that's pretty good. Another 25 and another one that's not plus 15. So I will first identify runes like this, especially if you want to go into RTA and max them out, because yes, it doesn't look like much, but they add up. Another 24, and then here is 26, and a 25, and a 20, another 25, 24. So one thing that he's lacking is definitely a slot 4 crit rate fast rune. Yeah, that's the fastest. So let's look at Swift. Slot 131 that is not grinded. I don't know why you wouldn't fully grind these. I'll definitely give this probably a higher attack gem, seeing that the attack is lower than the HP. I'm not going to do it for you, but I would advise you to do it because this is probably a rune that you're going to use in RTA. And maybe it's a recent rune, I don't know, but it could be a 32 because it was a +4. The next one is a 28, another fast rune, 26, 28. Wow, okay, you have some fast swift runes. Another 28 on slot 4, and 26, 26. Still seeing some grinds that are missing, so that's a bummer. And then 27 and 23. So you could definitely get a couple of fast swift sets. I have to keep these in mind because I'm going to be building him an RTA team, and it will depend on what kind of runes he has. Let's look at Will, 27, 26, 24, 28. Not bad, not bad. 26, 27. That's not being used. Another 26. Let's look at crit rate again because he does have the Gianna. I know he has the Sierra, so I want to see these crit rate slot 4s because they need to be good. But sadly, they're kind of mediocre. Let's look at the Swift crit rate runes. 28. Okay, this one's really good. I might go with the Swift Gianna, seeing this rune right here. And then a 20. Okay. Overall, runes very good. I think better than mine for sure. So there's no reason for you to not reach G3. You definitely have all the units that I have, it looks like. Most of it, at least. Including the LD5s. So there's no reason for you to not reach G3. I might be speaking too soon since this is Europe's server. Every server is different. To be honest, reaching G1 in global was really easy. And then I tried Europe server, and I have to say it was much harder. It looks like people rush more. Probably means that the competitiveness of G3 is much higher. So I'm not going to say for sure you'll reach G3, but I'm going to say that you have a chance. I think your rune quality is there. Maybe you have to get a lucky week where a lot of people don't rush, but definitely you have the chance to reach G3. And I think you have the units for it too. So let's look at his arena defense, what he's running right now. He's running a fast defense with a 25% win rate. I really think that he should just run a tanky defense. In my level in C2 with my type of defense, I have like a 40%, 50%, even sometimes 60% defense rate, and I showed it in my Discord. I was just holding C2, C3 with a 60% defense rate. So technically it was a reset rush. I mean, it was a reset week. So everybody started from fighter, and then my defense technically just carried me to C2. And I think your account could exactly do the same. Seeing your Triton not even having artifacts, I would go with that Abelio still. But also seeing that there's a lot of Leas, you might want to add a Leo here. Just by the fact you add the Leo, Leas can't come in. I might do that. I know in Europe, a lot of people put Leos in their defense. I've seen a whole lot of them, and I think most of that is because of the Lea offenses being so strong. So actually, what I'm running is with a Kinky, which you also do not have. A common one that I usually tell people to run is this, right? But instead here you'll be the Carnal rather than the Nigong. Or if you do have the Nora might be a good addition here as well, and you do have a Nora, so you could add Nora right here, and this is actually working really well for me. The one difference is that it's not Triana, it's a Kinky. It's really up to you. You could try it out. You could even take this out, put this here, and add the Carnal for more tankiness, like that. But overall, I think you go with whichever defense that you want to try. So I've seen one of my guildmates reaching G3 with this type of defense. Something like this. Due to the insane base speed of Celia, put it on a Swift set, the speed lead, and an annoying half-fist unit with the Abelio that's bringing all these heals, and then the Nora that's bringing all these strips with stuns, with provokes, with dots, and really he didn't get attacked much. I might run this kind of defense and see how it works. My runes are lacking in Swift, so that's just me, but your Swift runes are much better than mine, so maybe it's gonna have a much better result. Overall, I think arena offense is much more important, and here's your fast offense. Okay, so you went with a different route. You went with a fast Hunter offense. Pretty nice, actually, pretty nice. But you're not outspeeding anyone with this speed, are you? So it's more of a mid-speed team. Maybe that's why your Grogan was so slow, seeing your Tiana being so slow. Interesting. And oh, okay, so here's your fast team. I guess it's because of the Bernard. The boost is a little higher. No, I think they're both 30%. Maybe you're accounting for Chiu's pushback as well, or some stuns. But I thought this is gonna be a little too slow for this speed. I have to put in the optimizer, but I'm suspecting that it'll get cut. Now this is the team that I like to see, and if you want to try it, I would switch out the Hanur. I'll switch out the Christina with Hanur and see how that works. Put it on a Violent build. You told me that. I don't think Violent benefits Christina too much. You're just connecting a AoE skill to a single target skill. I think it makes a little more sense if the AoE skill connects to another AoE skill, but the AoE skill connecting to a single target skill, I don't think it brings too much. I'm not saying it's bad. I mean, it's always better than nothing, and this will definitely hit hard enough, I think. I don't know, I just like the Vampire build. It just allows Christina to survive longer even without the Delphoid, the help of the Delphoid. But that's just me, so you could decide what you want to do. But I like that you have a fast team. I like you have a slow team. There are some teams that I don't understand. So here's the Grogan. Yes, it is being used with a slow Tiana, which makes sense. Then why the Grogan is so slow. But I do think that I would rather have a Grogan in a really fast team. Something like the Chiu, Escher, Galleon, Grogan. I think I can't pronounce his name. I think Shay Sizzo uses the same team. I think that's what I would do. I'd rather have a really fast offense, because right now it looks like you're lacking that. This is your really fast offense actually. So you have a variance of it, and I guess you have to use the Bernard because you want a bigger boost, right? 30% compared to the 15 that's coming in from the Escher. But Escher has a faster base speed, 4 more faster base speed. Yeah, I mean, if this works, it's fine. If you think your Swift runes are fast enough to outspeed most defenses with a 33 lead, then it's fine. But I could tell you right now that this Bernard is not fast enough to do that. If you really want to outspeed fast defenses with the 24 lead plus the Bernard, or 24 lead plus something, then I think it has to be the Escher that gives you that 4 more speed, and then give it a faster Swift build. And then you'll have to also tune this better. It needs to be, I think, like 20 speed more faster for it to be speed tuned, or 30 speed more faster to be speed tuned to the Escher. I know that he's doing solo R5, so there isn't much. I think rune wise, I have to say Violent is definitely the weakest set. Violent is definitely the weakest set since we saw slot 3s. Well, slot 3 I guess is a little slow, but slot 4 is really bad. And then slot 6 is also pretty mediocre in my opinion compared to slot 1. I guess slot 3 is also pretty mediocre if you compare it to that, because he has only 125 rune and then everything is 22 or less. Definitely the strongest set I think is Swift, because we've seen a lot of strong runes here. We've seen a lot of 28s. Let's take a look at his despair set just to be sure. 26, 26, 25, 25, 25. Another rune that's not fully skilled up. 20 powered up. 27 and then 30. Okay. It looks like an event rune here. Could be 31. You have all these ancient, you have all these legend grinds and you're not using him. I guess you're waiting for a gem here. I'm not going to talk about his RTA because we're going to be working on that next, but this is an awesome account. I do believe it could reach G3 because it has the runes and it has the units. I will try making that really fast Grogan team, and I will change your Bernard with an Escher. And for your Hanur, I would actually copy the second turn team that I made for another account, because I think you could get a Hanur that hits much harder, and again, it would be a very fast clearing team if you take it into the right defense. But that was it, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed this short account review. I'm making it short because it's clear what this account needs to do as in farming, and overall there isn't much for me to talk about because there is only that one other record that he wants to reach, which is G3. He has the runes, he has the unit, so it's just up to him making the right builds for it to shine. Yeah, hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I'll see you guys in the next one where I make him an RTA team. Bye.